Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shakil Ahmed, and we are doing new secondary mathematics, chapter 1, direct and inverse proportion. We are doing exercise 1b, and today we will attempt question number 3. Question number 3 is, it is given that y is directly proportional to x power n. So let's start. We attempt this question. Question number 3. Before we start this question, we must understand the two-dimensional figures and three-dimensional figure. Here you can see on the top there is a square, and you can see this is a square, and you can see that it has two dimensions. This one length and this one length. These are the two dimension. If we multiply these two dimension, we can easily find out this area, the area of the square, by multiplying two dimensions of a square, a rectangle or a parallelogram. By multiplying two dimensions, we can find the area. So the area of this square will be this length multiplying to this length. These two length, if we multiply them, length into length, it will be L square. So the area of the square is L square. It has square. You can see its exponent is square. Always area is found in square. Whenever you will find the area of any figure, it must have square. Its exponent will be square. Whether it is parallelogram or square or any quadrilateral, you will find the area by multiplying its two dimensions, two lengths, and you can easily find out the area of square or parallelogram by multiplying its two length. Okay, this is how we find the area of a square or a parallelogram. Now let's see cube. You can see this figure, this is called cube. Why this is called cube? Because it is three dimensions. This one length, this one height, and this length. These are the three dimension of a cube. Or it's, if we have to find out the volume, this all is called volume. If we have find the volume of a cube, we must multiply these three dimensions, this one multiplying to this one and this height. We have to multiply these three dimensions of a cube to find the volume. So volume is equal to L into L into L. It means L cube. So volume is equal to L cube, or you can say it must have cube. You can see cube over here. Any cube, if we are going to find out the volume of a cube, we must find it. It must have cube. So now you understand the difference between a square and a, a square and a cube. How to find out the area and how to find out the volume and area of a square and volume of a cube. So now it is very simple to attempt your question if you understood this, the difference between square and cube. Square has three dimensions, while at the other hand cube has three dimensions. And we find to find out the area, we must multiply two sides, two lengths of a square to find out its area, which is L square, and we must multiply three dimensions of a cube to find its volume. L into L into L equals to L cube. So now move to our question number 3. In that question they have given us, it is given that y is directly proportional to x power n. They have not given any number, they have given us the power n, x power n, and y is directly proportional to x power n. Now what they want in their question, write the value of n. So as we know that every square has two dimensions, two lengths, so it must have a square. Here in part 1 they have given us the ym square is the area of a square. This is the area of a square, and the length is xm. So, and in part 2 they have given us ym cube is volume of cube, length is x centimeter. So it is very simple, as we know that every area has a square, and every volume has a cube. So it's very simple now. The solution is the area of a square is ym square, so n is equal to 2, because the area has a square. So n is equal to, n is the power, so n is equal to 2. This is the answer of part 1. The answer of part 1 is n is equal to 2, because the area of a square has always a square. They have given us this square, so n is also the square of x, so n is equal to 2. And while at the other hand, if we see the part 2, the volume of a cube is m cube. Here they have given us the m cube. You know, every cube has uh, every volume has is measured in the cube. So the n, which is power, here the power is given 3, so n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. Okay, this is the answer of part 2. Why? Because m has power 3. They want the power of x, so the power of ym cube, so the n is equal to 3. I hope you understood the concept of this question. If you have any query, you can comment in video, or you must visit my website. All the material will be there, and video too. And please subscribe on YouTube my channel and my video. I hope concept is clear. Thank you. That's all from my side. Allah Hafiz.